Welcome students in my biology classes. In last class we have to discuss about the different terms which is related to the microsporogenesis, what is the microsporogenesis, clear, and different types of microspore tetrads. Now in this class we will discuss about the next topic which is structure of pollen grain. Now in this topic which is structure of pollen grain, you can see the diagram of pollen grain. In last class, I explained that the four microspore tetrad, these four microspore tetrad is split and develop into the four pollen grain. So each pollen grain is the first cell of male gametophyte, and the diagram of this, it is a complete pollen grain. Now in the pollen grain, we have to know about the systematic answer of this question, because there are 2 or 3 marks question in your board examination and a few terms related to your NEET examination. So first of all, the pollen grain, where the pollen grain is present, that means the occurrence of pollen grain present in microsporingia in anther. Here, next, the shape of pollen grain. The shape of pollen grain is spherical shape. So it is the shape of pollen grain. Second, size of pollen grain is about 25 to 50 millimeter. It is depend on type of species name. Clear? So it is the size of pollen grain. Now important, which is the layers. 2 layers present in pollen grain. These are the 2 layers present in a pollen grain. First, the outer layer is called exine. It is the outer layer. It is called exine, and then inner layer is called intine. So total 2 layer present in pollen grain. Outer layer is called exine, inner layer is called intine. Clear? So external for exine, internal for intine. Now one by one, the layer. First, exine. Exine is the outermost layer. Second point, exine consists by sporopollenin, and these sporopollenin is released by ubiquitous body, which secrete by the tapetum. Okay? So exine is consists by the sporopollenin. Sporopollenin is the hardest substance among plant world. So it is the hardest substance. Sporopollenin, it is a chemical. So sporopollenin consists the external membrane. So it can unable to degrade by the any kind of chemical and other physical or biological factors. So it is about exine. Function of exine, it protect the pollen grain, it preserve the pollen grain. If pollen grain unable to germinate, that time sporopollenin preserve the pollen grain for long time. So it is a good preservative. Now it is about exine. Next topic is, which is intine. The inner thin membrane is called intine. Now these intine is composed by the cellulose and pectin. We can say it is called pectocellulose. That means the pectin and cellulose consists the inner membrane of pollen grain, which is intine. The function, it protect the inner part of pollen grain. So it is about intine. So exine and intine. Next is cells. How many cells are present in pollen grain? Very important question for NEET. We can say the total 2 cells present in pollen grain in 70 to 80% angiosperm plant. It is a very important for NEET and other competitive exams. That means the pollen grain processor contain the 2 cell in 70 to 80% angiosperm plant. That means the remaining 20% angiosperm plant contain 3 cell stage. 3 cell stage means the one is a vegetative and 2 germinal cell. Clear? So again repeat, 70 to 80% angiosperm plant contain 2 cell. One is a vegetative cell, also called tube cell. Second is generative cell. Clear? But remaining 20 to 30% angiosperm plant contain 3 cell stage, in which vegetative cell is the first cell and remaining 2 cells are male gametes. So total 3 cells present in the remaining 20 to 30% angiosperm. So it is very useful for NEET. So again repeat, total 2 cell, vegetative cell and generative cell. Now we take the vegetative cell. Where the vegetative cell in diagram? It is a vegetative cell, the larger cell which also contain the vacuole and the cytoplasm and the nucleus. It is also called a tube cell. So as per we discussed the role of these vegetative cell in reproduction. So vegetative cell involve the reproduction. It possess or contain or store the nutrient. First thing. Second, these cell also called the tube cell. Tube cell because it produces a pollen tube during the time of pollen grain germination. So it is a pollen tube. Here is the pollen tube. So it produces a pollen tube during the time of germination. So it is tube cell also. So it is a function of vegetative cell. Now second is generative cell. The smaller cell, it is generative cell. So it is a generative cell, smaller in size, smaller nucleus, and the generative cell is responsible for formation of 2 male gamete for double fertilization in angiosperm plant. So generative cell further divide and then produce 2 male gamete. First male gamete and then second male gamete. So total 2 male gamete produced by the generative cell. Clear? So it is a vegetative cell and generative cell. Function of vegetative cell, provide the nutrition, tube formation. Function of generative cell, production of male gamete. 2 male gamete produced by the generative cell. One male gamete fused with the egg cell and other male gamete fused with the polar nuclei and produce a primary endosperm. So it is the generative cell and then vegetative cell. Now move to fifth structure of pollen grain. Fifth structure is the germ pore. Very important structure. At the some places where the exine is absent, so it contains a very thin layer, and this portion is called germ pore. Clear? Where the sporopollenin or exine is a very thin or absent, the pore is called germ pore. Function of these pore, it is the site where pollen tube produce. Here the germ pore, and germ pore start to produce the pollen tube, and then the pathway where the 2 male gamete release into the pollen tube. So it is a germ pore. So germ pore is the site where the sporopollen are either absent or very thin, and it is play a role in the pollen tube formation and then releasing the male gamete into the pollen tube. So it is a germ pore. So it is total 5 different points which related to the structure of pollen grain, and it is the diagram. So very important question, for the board examination and the NEET examination. In board examination it may become for 2 or 3 marks. Clear? And for NEET purpose we can take the first question. For NEET, generative cell produce the 2 male gametes. 70 to 80% cases it is a 2 cell, remaining 20% it is a 3 cell. Because in 70 to 80% the generative cell produce the 2 male gamete after pollen grain germination, and remaining 20 to 30% it is previously produced the male gametes. Clear? Again repeat, 70 to 80% cases of angiosperm produce the 2 cell stage. That means in 70 to 80% angiosperm, generative cell produce the 2 male gamete after the germination of pollen grain, and remaining 20% it produce before the pollen germination. So it is a difference, and it is the structure of pollen grain. So you can take the screenshot. Next is the function of pollen grain. Pollen grain is the first cell of male gametophyte. Clear? So male gametophyte or pollen grain transfer from the anther after the dehiscence, after the maturation of anther, and these pollen grain transfer to the stigma or land to the stigma where germinate and release the male gamete. So it is the work of pollen grain. With the help of pollen grain, it is a very nutritive. So it contains very nutritive parts. So some medicinal factories which produce the medicine or nutritive medicine from the pollen grain. So thank you for my watching my classes, especially of 12th biology classes. If you understand these topics, so please like or subscribe my channels, and also you can ask any questions related to this chapter, because 12th board examination for the 21 session, it may be very difficult to prepare in this condition. So it is my opinion to all students, especially all 12th student of RBSE as well as CBSE, you can take all the topics slowly and memorize it and prepare your notes. Thank you for watching my video.